Welcome back, everybody. Today we're trying something a little goofy. This right here is a gold Zuri little, I don't know, minnow. It's got some rattles in it. I'm pretty excited about it. We'll see if we can catch something on it. I've had some luck today on some lipless crankbaits and some jerk baits, so we're gonna switch over to something I've never used before. This place is a lot of fun because it's kind of a confidence builder. You can kind of practice lures you've never used before, just build your fishing skills and have some fun while doing it, and usually catch quite a few fish. So knowing what I've caught today so far and really tearing these fish up, if I don't catch anything on this, I think it's a sure sign that it might not be that great of a lure. So what we're gonna do, put it to the test, see if we can catch something, and yeah, hopefully catch some bass. A lot of largemouth in here. There are a few northern pike as well, but we're going after the largies mostly, so see if we can catch one. Now, like I said, this is a product test video, so the whole goal of this is to catch one fish. Any more than that would be great, but one fish, that's all we need. I just want to see if I can catch a fish with this lure, see if it works, and see if the bass like it. I know the bass love jerk baits at different times of the year, so this may not be the best video ever, but you know, conditions have been pretty good for some moving baits, and I think we're just going to try it and see what happens. So let's get in the water, rip some lips, and yeah, find these bass. There's one. Was that second cast we caught one? I'm wondering if that slender profile is going to make it a little bit better for some of these smaller fish. Second cast. I guess it works. I mean, we can say that for sure. I had a good feeling it was going to work, but didn't really know for sure. Not the right size, but it is a bass. We'll give it a couple more minutes, see if we can make something else happen. Awesome. Another one. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of just swimming it in, but I'm also like jerking the rod just a little bit, kind of just like reeling at the same time as pumping a little bit. Mostly because this lake is full of weeds, so I can't, you know, like hard twitch or it'll just send it straight into the bottom, because it's meant to dive a little bit. Fish number 2. What's going on? Come on now, this is awesome. I love the slender profile of this versus a big crankbait. I love it. I'm wondering if that really super gold chrome color on, or bronze color, whatever color you want to call it, on the side, super shiny gold. I think it's a great bait attractor, or fish attractor, I should say. 2 down. You can kind of see how as I'm reeling it, I'm pumping it just a little bit too. There we go. That was a good jerk on the old jerk bait, baby. That's a nice fish. Come on, stay on for me. Stay on. That's a nice fish. That is a really, really nice fish. I'm gonna say 1.75 pounds on that. 16, 17 incher. Good bass. The Zuri is coming in clutch right now. Honestly, like this time of the year and everything, I was thinking probably not the best bait of choice. These fish are a little more aggressive than I had expected. Loving it. Beautiful fish here. Cool. Making it happen, Captain. Let's go. There's one. Right when it stopped, he hit it. Another one. Now, I can say, I think that this bait is attracting a little bit smaller fish. Now, not to say that that's always going to happen, but I was throwing a larger rattle trap a little bit earlier today, and I was catching bigger fish. And it could be that the bait was larger so that the small fish couldn't get it. I don't know. Could just be a coincidence. I'm not sure. But we are catching a ton of bass on this thing. So, overall, I mean, good bait. Nice. Just a little guy. So after catching a couple, I tell you the paint holds up really nice. There's definitely some scratches on it just from some bass teeth, but that's to be normal. That's to be expected. Great bait. 10 out of 10, honestly. Loving it. Here's one. Nice fish. I think I stand corrected. I think it may have just been a coincidence for a little bit, because that's a hog. That is a nice bass. That's easily a pound and a half, probably pushing 2. I don't know why I've never tied this bait on before. Why hasn't anybody ever told me, hey, throw on a Zuri that's freaking golden color? That's a stud. That's at least 1 3/4 pounds, I'm gonna say. They're getting better and better. Here we go. Off he goes. Nice, nice, nice. This is fun. Love it. Now this bait definitely could, I would say it would be better on a spinning reel. It is a small finesse jerkbait. I think if you've got some of those larger jerkbaits that Zuri makes, definitely better for a bait caster. It's just kind of hard to cast on this. I've got a medium heavy setup with 30-pound braid, so you know, if I had 10-pound braid, I think this thing would be just the bee's knees. But it's working excellent. I'm just having to work to cast it a little harder than I like to. We're hooked up again. Oh, no. First one I lost. Probably could have set the hook a lot better on that, but sometimes it feels like a weed when it's happening. There we go. Oh, what's going on? I think another problem I've got is that the hooks are a little small, so really this bait's probably meant for a little smaller fish. I don't know, kind of all over the place with this bait. I absolutely love it, but there's some things that I think could be improved, probably more on my end. If I wanted to catch bigger fish, use a bigger Zuri. If I was thinking that, you know, there's no small fish, I probably wouldn't be using this. You're just naturally gonna miss some fish. I'm just super impressed with the color. Every time I jerk this thing, I can see it from like 25 yards out, just fluttering, whatever you want to call it, in the water. It's pretty neat. And I also love that this jerkbait has rattles in it, because a lot of them don't. So, pretty nice. Oh, it is a fish. I didn't think I had one at first. I'm telling you what, this jerkbait is no freaking joke. It's gonna get tied on again and again. That is awesome. Making it happen. And it's always a good sign when they have the front hook like that. That means they're really going after the bait. Fish naturally take baits from the front. However, you know, sometimes if they're short stopping it or something, just because they're not comfortable, they'll grab it from the back. That's a good bass. Another one, making it rain out here. Largies for days. This is also a floating jerk bait, so even if you're jerking it hard in the water and you pause, it's still going to continuously move, which is kind of nice. I mean, I can see how that could be a flaw at times if the fish are super finicky, but because they're so fired up today, it's not really causing any issues. They want that bait moving quite a bit, and that subtle pause is just enough to get the bait to rise and those fish to react. There we go. So, last second right at the boat. Oh, I love it. I love it. Look at the size of this guy. This is a 2-pounder. Anything I said about worrying if this was just a small fish bait? Nope. Not even close. Unit. Whatever you want to call it, man. That is a good bass. So fun. So fun. 10 out of 10. Fun bait here. Well, any doubt I did have in my mind is officially squashed, because that is ridiculous. I don't know what the deal is. I was worried that in the beginning I was catching small fish only. Could have been the spot I was at. Could have been the way I was using it. I don't know. As I moved around, the fish got bigger and bigger. We did lose a couple fish today from the bait. I'm guessing it's just bad hook set, bad commitment by the bass, whatever. I'm serious when I say that's like a 10 out of 10 bait. It performed well. It caught nice fish. It caught small. It caught large, you know, and it works good. Some takeaways from today: probably don't throw it on like a medium heavy bait casting setup. It's kind of a smaller finesse jerk bait. I think that you could do it a little easier, one, from a boat, or two, I would use a casting setup. Not a casting, a spinning setup. Great bait overall, 10 out of 10, like I said, and I'm excited to try some more. I don't have very many Zuri products. They're a little bit more expensive, but the quality's there, and you know, it works. It really truly works. So we'll be using these guys again for sure. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little product review, and we will catch you on the next bass fishing adventure. Peace.